Welcome back to part two of What If Rocket Was in My Hero Academia. So, where we left off, Frog Girl comes to visit with him, and she knows that he's not alone. As she meets a blue haired with a purple light. As she walks up, or actually, he knows that she's there, and or actually, not there, or not her, but she ends up, or he, of course, she decides to sit right next to him, tells him that you're reading to the birds and the squirrels again, aren't you? And the bear. As the bear was sitting right there, or with her cubs, as he's reading them. The bear and the cubs went right to sleep. The cubs went to sleep. The mother bear, he asked the mother bear to take her cubs to bed. As she agrees, So then, after she left, or after the bear left, he visits with his friend. They're like friends, and is yeah. So his mother, or no, she ends up saying, "How do you feel about going back to UA?" The same one that I got kicked out of because of not taking things too serious by that blood hero. And she says, "Yeah, that one." But he didn't understand that your power until, or he didn't know that you're powerful enough. Well, yeah. As he looks down at his on the ground, as he tells his mother that he is going back to UA. As she says, "Okay, sweetie, have fun." And his, oh well, as he gets up, as she walks with him, as yeah, the she had a lot of memories of him and her when they were just little kids. When they were little kids, they always wanted to play hide and seek. As, yeah, he remembers the remembers that. As, yeah. So then, when they showed up at UA, Blood Hero apologizes to him And of course, Nezu tells him, how about take a, or do the written, or no, not written part, redo the robot part of your, that thing? Yeah. But with your power and your quirk to see what you could do. Dish it out, okay? As he says, okay. As one pointer, 2 pointers, 3 pointers came, and then the 0 pointer. As he got, with his power, like he got super high. Like, he's now the world holder. Or he broke the world record with his power. Because how fast he was moving. Plus, he has better control of his power. Plus, there was nobody around him, so he is more calm. Or he's more confident in him than when there's people around. As everyone that was watching him, how fast he was, they ended up, or when they looked at this score thing, or how many points he ranked up, he got, it says infinity. So they thought it was broken, but then when the machine, or I forget his name, the guy that works with Maya, that he's a pro hero, that has that scooper thing as his helmet. As he says, well, this thing's not broken. It's actually, why does it say infinity? As as Nezu says, well, he took out all these small fries and then he avoided the big guys. he's as he was so maneuvering around, as this is fun. As, yeah, our girl is seeing how much he's way happier than she only saw him being this happy when they were just only 3 years old. Yeah, they were hanging around that time. As his, yeah. But then when they develop a quirk, he kind of lost all that happiness thing. Just kind of, but he's more relaxed. As he basically, so I'm skipping the dodgeball, and of course the overhaul fight. Ranghant says, or as he looks down at the ground, as he puts his hand on the earth, as he tells that because he relies on his mother's words of encouragement, as or actually when he was in a meeting thing, as they tell him that the or, as Frog Girl tells him that or because she was sitting right next to him, and yeah, a world's most dangerous person that has like infinity power and zero with the girl that has frog like appearance. Waffle. Sorry. Waffle. So they basically ends up hanging out as he says, it's off of this. This looks like it's a Quark erasing bullets. Are they common in your area? Or the underground where your works at, Mr. Azawa? As Mr. Azawa says, never seen these kinds before. They're coming naturally. So Quark erasing bullets aren't they call? Yes. There's only one person or a couple people that have the powers of controlling time is actually two people. Me with my infinity power. Because one of the groups of my power is time. So, yeah. As he and Aries. As he like starts doing like all the things. Yeah. So sorry. So yeah, basically I'm actually skipping the rest except for the monster part where he transforms into a monster. Or where Overhaul turns into a monster, and of course Rocket and tells, yeah, as he regains power, as when he releases all of his, or when he remembers he needs to take things seriously. This is not the it's not the play thing. As when he lets his quirk, or like when he disabled his quirk, then he became, or his body went through an evolution stage, as he's no longer needs to use percentages, or He's basically became a literal, like, what he is. As his hair turns, like, white and blue. And, like, his hair turns into rainbow colors. As he says, it is sadly for you. It is time for you to die here. As in your monster form. As he uses his power. Yeah. As everyone couldn't believe he's about to do it. As he uses his full blast. As everyone evacuated. They knew he's powerful. As they're sweating bullets. And when the thing goes off, All for Ones became 4, or back to like the 4 people, but they ended up in a coma for about 3 weeks. As he turns around, you know that like color where she has the blue hair in front and the black? Well, it's similar to her or to his mother's, but it's actually reversed. So purple hair's on top with some blue on the bottom. As he says, that only took 5 seconds. As Frog Girl walks up, are you still with us? As he says this, yes, I'm still here. As he takes her, because as he needed to, or she needed to relink, because that basically he took away the side effect of that power. You know, the one that sucks the sun out of her? Yeah, so he basically he hasn't told them, but he actually he ends up telling them because his classmates, as Mr. Aizawa Mr. Aizawa knows that he treats him and his classmates as family. But Mr. Aizawa tells the students that the Rocket treats all of us as his own family. So some of you might not, or some of you might know that. As she did know that he treats her as family. Yeah. Plus, her parents knew that too. If you guys want me to do a redo of this, what if thing, before we go on, if you guys want me to do a redo of it, hit that like button and say, please do, please redo this. Then I'll make a poll of who should I ship it with. And yeah, he basically is powerful. Powerful. So, yeah, everyone knew that. Except, so yeah. So then it was a time to bring a mother thing. Or like, let's say it's a parent thing. As his mother comes out of the ground. As she's has that, like, blue hair, purple. Yeah. So, yeah. So she basically ends up saying hi to his son, or to her son, as he knows who she is. Hey, Mom, what's up? As, yeah. As everyone, yeah, all the students saw how beautiful his mother is. Like, as even, like, everyone, or some girls, like, Momo, because she saw her for the first time, she actually never knew his mother. As Mr. Ozawa walks up and introduces himself as, "Hi, I'm Mr. Ozawa. Nice to meet you." And he says, or as she says, Mr. Ozawa, I heard that my son was disqualified before because of one of the other teachers, or Class 1B, didn't, or told him to take things seriously. As Mr. Ozawa knows that, and as the blood hero pops out of nowhere, and you know what she ends up doing? As she grabs she grabs the blood hero by the collar and teleported him all the way to the top of the building. Or no, on top of in the sky at the max limit. As his mother, he tells his mother, "Settle down, mother. It's all behind us." Okay? Okay, son. as he as she knows, so she forgave him. As yeah, as everyone and is like, as even one of the students, like Zuko, walks over and said, as you and your family take things too seriously on the past. As he says, yeah, it's genetic things. Yeah, we take things too seriously. They plus hard part is the as this is what he says. That's my mother for you. She always knows when someone mistreats her son and do all that things. So yeah. So then or not Todoroki, the Momo's parents and Frog Girl's parents ends up like they both were having a competition as like basically like how the how like those anime characters they have sparks to each other's um as they as she takes her son and as she tells her that or tells him that they're gonna have that little tantrum that you don't want to or you students don't want to feel. And as yeah, Zuko ends up or no, Rocket understands as that he asks why are they fighting about? Well, they are fighting of who will ask to date their daughter. As Momo, oh, and Bra Girl are like having the same thing. As they, as he's, as he tells him, or tells his mother that I'm gonna go get some like soda or something. As he goes, as his mother knows that he's not lying. As they both like sat down. As yeah, it was like between two people. As and Nezu was having a little tea time thing too, sitting right next to both of them. Yeah, as she says, go ahead and speak up for what you have on your mind, my son. Okay, to be honest, as they start trying to like do that, as they both, or he grabbed her tongue to, as they both, and stops the action as he tells them that we both need to knock it off. The you know, if both of you are fighting over for my loan, as she between her and the Momo are surprised. They both know that that's actually a reason why the battle started. As he says this, ready? He says, as he says this, ready? I would rather both of you at the exact same time, not you don't have to fight each other's out for. Okay? That sounds like agreement. As both families, like even Girl's family and Momo's agrees, as they both like dating him. They got married to him. As yeah, because he did not want none of his friends to die. So then they both got married and had 4 kids. 2 for each wife that he has. They had. So, yeah. As Momo, before that, like, or after the battle thing, and he says that, they both, or Momo says that's a great idea. Yeah. As his mother says, huh. He does not take anything too lightly. Yeah. So his mother is immortal, and she never ages, never dies, and yeah, so does her son. Plus, yeah, as a brain dude says, huh, no wonder why. As before his mother spoke, he stops her from speaking, as he tells her that don't answer that, and as his mother knows why. Yeah. So, as yeah. So that's why they became pro heroes, and yeah. So now this is the end of the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and do all the fun things. If you guys want me to do a reboot of this, leave it in the comments below of can we have a reboot of this series. And when you're down there, also write out who do you want to ship it with? Like, it could be. It only has to be in My Hero Academia. Like, oh, I ship with. And only because he's a boy, he has to ship with a girl. Like Jiro or Maya or Mina. Yeah. Instead of, like, when I say that, and before, it, like, don't, like, say, oh, I ship him with the Empress from, or Empress from Subnautica. Because that's just weird. Or ship him with Esdeath from Akame Gets Kills. Because that's also weird. Because I know she's that strong and powerful, but with, like, him, he's that same level as Esdeath, but he has a kind heart instead of, like, constantly murdering rage thing. Plus, his mother also has blue hair, so blue hair plus blue hair in his life, that's. And he has purple top hair with some mix of blue, like what his mother has, but reversed. Yeah. So, yeah. Plus, did you like this content thing? And I was trying to go over fashion things instead of function. And did you like how I did these? If I ever do a reboot of this, it would have been like him being, or no, he would be wrong hand, or he'll stay the same, but his mother or this person would be his sister instead of his mother. Because I might find a better picture. Okay? Because I was trying to go for or something that's pretty reasonable. I could use as that as like her, because her character Lenine is a. So yeah, that's all I need. So yeah, I did have a picture of them. It's just a for USJ, but I'm not gonna, like, think about it too hard. So yeah. So if you guys want me to do a redo of it, then I would. Okay? Have fun. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and do all the fun things.